Here we are, week 4 yoga activities. Okay, so before we get going, what you're going to need this week is Post-it notes that are kind of sticky on one side, or just plain pieces of paper, and you're going to need a marker. Okay, so what you're going to need to do with those is you're going to need to put, see, it's just a little piece of paper. So if you got a big piece of paper, you can cut it or tear it into smaller pieces. But we need 3 or 4 Post-it notes or pieces of paper with big X's on them. And they have to be X's because we're going to do some more yoga for our eyes. And for whatever reason, X's are really good to help us with our yoga eyes. So make those. If you need to, stop the video for a second. Oh, wait, don't do that yet because you also need a ball or a beanie baby or a stuffed animal. A couple weeks ago we did our beanie toss. We're going to add on to that, okay? So something that you can toss back and forth. But for right now I'm going to put those aside. You go grab whatever you need, pause this video, and then meet me back here, okay? In the meantime, I think if you're ready, we will go ahead and get started with our yoga ABCs. Now, we know A through M. Our yoga alphabet's getting kind of long, so we're going to pause on A through M, and we're going to do the second half of the alphabet, N through Z. So we're going to start learning on that, and then the last, I think maybe in about 4 or 5 weeks, we'll put it all together and do one great big yoga alphabet, okay? So today we're going to start with N, and we did this one before. It's N is for narwhal. So down on your bellies, right? One arm is that tooth. One arm is hiding down, and hide, 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 and lift up, narwhal, and hide. We're going to do that one again. Narwhal, hide. You got to switch arms, okay? Let's use the other arm. And narwhal, hide. Last one, make it your best one. Narwhal. Very nice. Since we're already down here in our belly, let's just stay here for O. So N was for narwhal, O is for octopus. All right? So we're going to be an octopus flat on the ocean floor, and I want you to move your arms and your legs like those really long octopus arms and see what all you can feel. Oh, I found my marker and my ball. I feel my mat. I feel the carpet. Maybe I feel, oh, yep, I feel my own feet. See what you can feel. Maybe, if you're really lucky and you're doing this with somebody, you can feel them. I don't have any other octopus here with me. Just me. Good. So, N is for narwhal. O is for octopus. P is for pig. Now, I love pig. I'm going to move that because pigs get to roll around in the mud. It helps them stay cool. So we're going to roll. Ready? But you only get one roll to each side. So here we go. Roll to one side. And you're a piggy in the mud, so you got to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Get mud all over your body. Ready? Now we're going to roll back, okay? So here we go. Roll back. Go to your back on the other side. And wiggle, 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 wiggle. Get that mud all over your piggy body. Wiggle, wiggle. Feels good to wiggle sometimes. Very nice. So, P is for pig. Now, I don't want you rolling all the way across the floor. That's not what piggies do. Pigs just roll so they can get mud all over every little nook and cranny of their body, okay? So it's not a fast roll. It's slow and wiggle, wiggle, okay? So N is for narwhal. O is for octopus. P is for pig. Yeah, let's do those 3 today, okay? N, O, and P. So that's it for our yoga alphabet today, because we're going to add that on later to everything else. Now let's play the game with our X's, okay? I like that. All right, so what you're going to do is, if you have Post-it notes with X's on it, you can stick them places. Hopefully it sticks. I'll put mine right here so we can keep it, so we can see them, okay? And you want to keep them down low because you're going to be crawling. I don't know if that's going to stick there or not. We'll do that one first in case it doesn't. All right, So you could, anywhere in your room down low, you could put these. I'm just going to keep mine close to me so that I can get to them easy so you can see me, okay? But all you want to do, this is even better if you have somebody else hide them around the room for you. But you are going to look at them and you get to find them with your super awesome yogi eyes. But the trick is you have to crawl to it. You have to find it, crawl to it, nice and slow, looking at that middle part the whole time. So we're going to crawl to it, crawl all the way there, and try to touch it with your nose. Oh, but see, I messed up. You're supposed to keep looking at it as you crawl backwards. So crawl backwards, crawl away from it, and when you get a few little crawly steps away from it, then you can turn around and find another one. So I had another one over here. All right, I found it. Here we go. Let's crawl. Look at it the whole time. And if your eyes get kind of shaky, because guys, we're working on our eye muscles. That's why we're doing yoga for our eyes. Sometimes our eyes are like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. This is hard work. Just take a moment, blink your eyes, look at it again. Maybe try and go a little bit slower, but don't give up. All right, look at it. Point at it with your nose. You're almost there. And touch it with your nose. Keep looking at it. Don't look away. Go slow. Look at that very middle part where those two lines touch. Keep looking at it. When you get a little ways away, then you can take it and shake it out. I've got one more X right there. Okay, are you ready? Keep working on your X's. Slowly crawl. Make sure you're looking at it. Don't look away. You're almost there. Touch it with your nose. Boop. Keep looking. Keep looking. Back up. You got this. There you go. All right. So you got to have strong arms because you're crawling everywhere, right? You got to use your brain because you don't want to fall and stumble on yourself when you're crawling. And you really got to use your eye muscles. So this is a very good game to play when you've got like extra time and you could fill the room with them or put them really far apart. And if you're playing with somebody else, you could always do 2 different colors of paper. And maybe your color is red and your brother or sister or your mom or dad's color is yellow and you have to find them and hide them for each other. It'd be a lot of fun. I like to play it in a great big huge room when we're at the studio. So you got a lot of crawling to do. But that is the game that's called Find the X. All right? And just remember, they have to be X's, nothing else. All right? Okay, so the next game that we're going to play is we're going to do our beanie toss next, or our ball toss. Hold on, my mat got kind of wobber-jawed. There we go. So, grab your ball or your beanie baby or a pair of socks or anything that won't hurt you if it accidentally hits you or won't make a big loud noise if you drop it on the floor. Okay? So I have a tennis ball. It's actually a Nuna's tennis ball, so it's kind of dirty. But it's what I had close, so that's what I'm using. So last time we worked on it when we were sitting crisscross applesauce, remember? And we had one hand that tossed it up to the other one. And then we went up and over to the other one, our rainbow toss, all right? And sometimes if you want to, you can go little. Okay, so we're going to make it a little bit harder now, only if you want to, all right? So if this is still really hard for you, or if you're doing this, just keep practicing. Maybe get a little bit bigger, just from one hand to the other. Little rainbow, or you could do a big rainbow toss, right? If you're ready to move on, I want you to come all the way up to your knees, okay? So you can make it go a little bit higher, you can move a little bit. So here we go. It's just the same thing. So start in one hand. Actually, this is my really good hand, so I should start with my other hand. So I'm going to put it over here in my left hand. So I'm going to toss it up and over. Watch it the whole time. Up and over. Up and over. It's kind of cheating if you do this. Okay? Get a nice big rainbow toss. Or maybe you have a little rainbow, but don't let your hands go across your body. Just the ball. And watch it. And then, if this is really fun and you're having a good time with this, if you want to, you can start walking around on your knees and doing your rainbow toss. It's kind of hard sometimes. There you go. And if you really want to have fun with it now too, you could go from on your knees. I kind of cheated on that one. You go from your knees and sit down and see if you can keep doing it. There we go. Maybe you could cross your legs. Change them. Maybe you could get back up to your knees. Just a little bitty rainbow toss. There you go. Watch it from side to side. All right? So, keep on practicing this, because in maybe about 2 or 3 more weeks, I don't know, I've kind of lost count, we're going to make this even more fun. And by more fun, I mean even harder. So practice, okay? Let's see. One last game that we're going to do, okay? And it's an activity more than a game, okay? But I want to make sure that you can do this before next week. So I want you to try this, okay? So sit down comfortably, and you're going to need both your hands, okay? You're going to need to know where your thumbs are and where each of your other fingers are, okay? So we're going to make our thumbs touch our pointer fingers, our index fingers, just like this. So just touch them just like that, right? And you can look at them. Make sure you're doing it right. Good. Now let those go. Now we're going to move on to the next finger. And our tall man or our middle finger, and we're going to touch those down to our thumbs. All right? Look at them. Make sure you got them right. Feels kind of strange sometimes, right? All right. Let those go. Now our ring fingers, our next fingers, we're going to touch those down to our thumbs. Got them? Good job. Then our pinkies. All right? Now sometimes, these are really hard. Sometimes one finger wants to do it and you think you got it, and then the other one's over here hanging out like, I kind of forgot to do something. So look at them, okay? It's okay to look at them when you're first getting going with this. All right, so shake those out. Here we go. So we're gonna touch our index fingers, and then our middle fingers, ring fingers, and then our pinkies, okay? We're just going to touch them. And you can watch them if you want to. Sometimes when you first get going, you do need to watch them. When that feels good and you know you're touching them, you can close your eyes if you want to. And then we're going to add a word to each finger. So the very first fingers, you say to yourself, I. Next fingers, am. Next fingers, very. Last fingers, calm. So it looks like this. I am very calm. Say it again. I am very calm. Say it again. I am very calm. Now say it to yourself. I'll say it out loud so you can hear it, but I want you to say it to yourself inside of your own head, okay? I am very calm. I am very calm. I am very calm. I am very calm. Let's do that 2 more times without anybody talking. Very nice. So this is what we can do whenever, if you're feeling really excited or very scared or very nervous. And you can even have your hands down here in your lap and do it. Okay? Anything that helps you. Okay? Good job. So those are our yoga activities for today. Our yoga alphabet, find the X, I am very calm, and our rainbow toss. All right, so let's find our breath. 1 hand on your heart, 1 hand on your belly button. Make it move. Good job, guys.